Use a magnet.
We told John.
Yeah, as long as it's not aluminum.
No, I was welding a couple of my trailers, just getting some stuff up to snuff and updated and beefed up. And I was leaning down, and I don't know how the hell, because I had a hoodie on, I had my mask, everything. Out of the blue, I just fell one loose. Whoop.
I'm going to say that's on that. All right, we're going to call this meeting to order. Sorry, I did that just for you. Meeting starts at 6:02, 18:02. All right. Determination of a quorum. We have a definite quorum at this point. All right, starting this evening, I see we do have, that's about an average crowd in here. We do have some public comments that are going to be able to be made. I ask that if you're going to address the commission, residents must complete a speaker form and turn it into city secretary. If you
Or
have
us.
What?
Or us.
Or over there. If you haven't done that yet, there is a small enough crowd here that I will give you a few minutes to go ahead and put that in there. Make sure you have your name and your address. You do need to be a resident of Willow Park to come in, unless you're speaking on behalf of somebody. Do try to keep it down to less than 5 minutes, according to what this says. And we ask that you try to keep it on topic and professional. I will be the first to admit that I struggle with that sometimes. I just ask that we do our best. Any questions around that before we open up the public hearings? Did everybody have a chance to fill one out? Does anybody need an extra second? All right. So, first item, we're going to open a public hearing to consider a request for change in rezoning from Class 2 Residential R1 Single Family District to Class 1 Special Purpose PDBD Planned Development District for the Field Dean Ranch Development, being a tract of land in the F.H. Harmonsturm, Abstract 673, the heirs of Francisco Sanchez Survey, Abstract number 2346 in the HT and BRR County Survey, number 5, Abstract 647, described in the deed to John Henry Dean III, recorded in volume 1441, page 424 of the official public records of Parker County, Texas, containing approximate 317.732 acres. That's very approximate, more or less, within the city of Willow Park, Texas. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open this. This is for you. I'm going to open the public hearing. Can y'all still hear that? Do I need to take half of them off? I'm deaf, so. All right. Does anybody wish to speak? Going once, going twice. We are going to close this public hearing. I don't like that. I gotta
Did
have
you hit the gavel?
I'm gonna-
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I know, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry. All right, moving on. Number 2 on our action item list. Public hearing to consider a request to change in rezoning from Class 3 Business C Commercial District and Class 5 I-20 Overlay District to Class 2 Residential R3 Multifamily District for the Christ Church West Assembly of God, being the owner of Lot 1, Block 2 of Fawcett Addition, in addition to the City of Willow Park, Parker County, Texas, according to the plat thereof, recorded in Cabinet D, Slide 144, PRCT, within the John H. Phelps Survey, abstract number 1046, Park County, Texas, containing approximately 6.03 acres, more or less, and within the City of Willow Park. I'm going to open the public hearing. See, that's better.
It's better.
Would anybody like to speak? Man, this is going much quicker than I thought. We're going to close this public hearing. All right. That is the extent of our public hearings. We are going to roll right into our agenda items. Agenda item, this is item number 3 on our list. Approval of planning and zoning meeting minutes, Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 1800 or 6 p.m. for you civilian folks. As my fellow board members had a chance to review the minutes.
Yep, all 178 pages that Chelsea sent.
No, the minutes.
Minutes.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes.
They were in the,
Thank you, Michael.
This is only 4.
I have a second. So can I get all the ayes?
All right.
And the ayes have it. We have approved minutes. We are on a roll, folks. All right. Next item is item number 4 on our agenda, discussion and action. Consider a request for change in rezoning from the Class 2 Residential R1 Single Family District to a Class 1 Special Purpose PDBD Plan Development District of the Bill Dean Ranch Development being a tract of land in the FH Harmon Survey, abstract number 673, the heirs of Francisco Sanchez Survey, abstract number 2346, and the HT and BRR County Survey number 5, abstract 647, described in the deed to John Henry Dean III, recorded in volume 1441, page 424 of the official public records of Park County, Texas, containing approximately 317.732 acres, more or less, and within the city of Willow Park, Texas. What do y'all have for us?
Thank you, Commissioners. Good evening. The approximate 317-acre tract located on the southwest intersection of I-20 and 1187, owned by Bell Dean Ranch Limited and annexed into the city of Willow Park on January 14th, 2025, brings forth a request to change zoning from R1 residential, its automatic zoning designation upon annexation zoning 141102 to a planned development. The Bell Dean Ranch Development Agreement, approved by City Council at its November 12th, 2024 meeting, presented the basis of the mixed-use development standards. The plan development application and attachments presented to the Planning and Zoning Commission are for its zoning approval. The P&Z Commission will conduct a public hearing first for the zoning request change. Staff have reviewed this request and recommend its approval. The exhibits that we have are both the plan development with exhibits, and then the city limits map that was just approved at the last council meeting.
And we do have Robert and Logan Bell here to speak for the development if you'd like to have any questions.
I'm going to open it up to you. Do you have any statements or comments you'd like to make preemptive before we get into our questions?
Sure. I'm Robert Bell. This is Logan. We're the owners and developers of this project. If you got the whole packet, like I say, it's maybe 200 something pages long or something.
Yeah.
But that's only because your zoning is referenced in the, so most of the packet is your zoning. So I think maybe one thing that's very helpful, if you look through your zoning, look through the packet that was provided to you, just kind of statement of purpose for the plan development. It's on page number 17, and it kind of basically states, how the property is planned to be used. the template for all the zoning is based on your City of Willow Park's base zoning districts. So there's only within the plan development kind of 4 different zones. There's a commercial zone, a multifamily zone, a light industrial zone, and a single-family zone. And so those 4 areas are based on your base zoning, and then kind of there's a few things that are more than a few, but there's a number of things that allow some flexibility between kind of things within that zone. So it's allowed within your single-family zone to build just a single-family lot of a certain size. You can build larger, or you can build smaller, but you couldn't build, let's say, multifamily in that zone. If you have a multifamily zone, the way your ordinances are kind of set up is that you can build multifamily, but you can also build things that are kind of lower down in your zone, so you can build like office or retail within that zone. The zoning area, and I don't know for sure how well replant prints, I brought some larger sizes if you want me to hand them out, of the actual zones, of each one of the zones are, there it is real quick. This is in your packet on page number 63. And it kind of basically shows the property and then kind of each one of the zones that you're for that. So it's a mix of different 317 acres, so it's not just all single family, it's a mixture of different types of zones. And then in your packet is the conceptual plan. You have this in the packet.
I'm gonna pull it up for you.
And I made some extra copies of this just so you can make it a little easier to read. So,
No.
Page 6, this is on page number 61 of your packet.
61?
That's basically the crux of it. So we're here to answer questions.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Total number of single-family lots planned for the single-family area? Do you have that offhand? I mean, I could count them.
It's
79.
79.
That's written right there for you.
Is it?
You just gotta get the magnifying glass.
Do you have your readers? Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
I see a lot of fast food and restaurants and, all along basically the service road and 1187. Have you guys been already approached by potential
Yes.
clients that want to put a place in there?
Yes. The thing is about, this is, I'm gonna say it's conceptual, so.
Right.
So it's kind of like, hey, this is what could be. We've got input. This was, was produced a year ago. And so as we're moving closer, we're kind of, larger type of restaurants that want to kind of go in that area than just quick serve. There's also demand for kind of multi-tenant type buildings rather than just being a single thing. Let me know if I need to come to the podium.
You're good from around
You're
there.
good, you're good, yeah.
So it's just kind of a conceptual plan of this could be, and it'll be something like that. We've also been contacted by other types of users other than that's been like national banks and things like that.
Thank you.
So as stated, this is gonna be, walk friendly, so to speak. Pedestrians, people, civilians can walk to all the businesses, and, the parking will handle everything as far as the community coming in.
Exactly. that's our idea, here is that the apartments and the single family be close enough, and the trail system and stuff together, so people living close to this could walk there. This being, car-centric area, and this being kind of a center that we kind of see is more almost like turn into more of a power center that's going to attract people from the whole area, not just our neighborhood, close by neighborhood. This aspects that have quite a bit of parking.
Are you working with the state and the county along with the city as far as the infrastructure of the roads to allow for a UTA that's going to be 10,000 students? If we have the right businesses in our area, they're going to come here.
That's right. And we are working with TxDOT, particularly in all world that drives and access and the acceleration lanes and things like that, traffic light, things like that, they're going to be installed. I just drove out here on the interstate.
Sorry.
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a lot of traffic out here already.
We've been assured that it's going to finish before 35, though.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing to keep in mind stepping forward for the public is hamburgers, Mexican food.
I know you're hungry. You got it.
No, pizza, and what's that other one everybody complains of? Chicken. Keep those out. Bring in something else. Everybody is sick and tired of those 4 things.
You're speaking for yourself. I love all of those.
Well, everybody loves them, but everybody wants to eat a diverse food nation come in here, especially with a very nice planned development that's going in.
So I see that, I'm sorry, going back to the family versus multifamily, you have about 79 lots for single family. On the multifamily section of the map, how many units do you think you can put in there, or roughly you guys are thinking about adding in that area? I see the square footage, but.
Logan, you do have to come to the podium.
So there's a per acre kind of density zoning in here.
Right.
But we went back and kind of working with city staff. If you look at the, I guess, section 4, it basically limits us to 1,800. So even though if you look at the per acre, it would be more.
Right.
We capped it at 1,800.
Gotcha.
And the reason for that is for us to be able to capture some of that acreage in there that's not really buildable.
Right.
To be able to go up to 3-story.
Right. Makes sense, okay.
But you do have a set amount as far as possible 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, plus.
The mix, no, but we cannot build more than 1,800.
Makes sense. Let's do a population math. Okay. I like the entertainment venue on the left top. Not sure what that will be, movie theater or something, but whatever it is, it will be nice.
I believe y'all stated that the entertainment center that's going to be on right at the frontage road is just going to possibly be maybe theater or movies or some of the sort. That's what Ever was asking.
That's a good example, let's say, here between maybe the difference in the zoning odds and that I think might be the use. So that area up there in the north west corner is next to a bunch of existing light industrial type uses. So we know that but the single family homes or something like that's probably just not getting used to that.
Right.
It's light industrial, it may turn out to be light industrial next to light industrial. But the flexibility this allows us to be able to put retail or entertainment or something like that in that light industrial zone. So, you know, if we could make that happen, you know, I don't know for sure about movie theater, I'm just not sure movie theaters are gonna be in business so much longer. I mean, I just don't know.
Good point.
And, I mean, I developed the movie theater in Leesburg, and that's an Oaks, and that's a, you know, it's a church, right? And to your point, talking about the apartments and stuff, we developed the apartments there in Hudson Oaks, so it would be, you know, our plan for those to be kind of similar quality, you know, to what we built there. Also down in the south east corner, you can see that we got a kind of plan there that be probably kind of small retail type strip or whatever that on that intersection would be Bankhead and 1187 intersection. Even though that's zone, within the zone, hot zoning is multifamily, we just don't think that by multifamily that should go there, probably be something else in the conceptual plan.
Reading through the package at home, I'm not sure if I'm mixing it with somebody else's deal, but I think I read something about a data center. Is that,
Yeah,
does that ring a bell?
speak to that, yeah. There's a lot of interest in building data centers. And actually, this would be a great site for that. I mean, it's
You've got the substation right there.
There's a substation there, there's two large electrical transmission lines that run through that property. There's also about 2 or 3 large gas transmission lines that run through the property. So it's somewhere where you could tap into the substation, power lines, tap into natural gas for backup power for, so it's right next to their space, so it's easy to get to fiber. So it's almost a perfect site for that.
Yeah.
In the, we now kind of think there's so many data centers and everything kind of going in, but that's not really going to happen in this area. We put in this zoning, it allows it within the zoning that it takes a special use. So if that ever did come about and stuff, if there was interest for that, we'd have to come back and submit a special use for that.
So this is just generic zoning that
Yeah.
you're choosing, so it's not individual stores or individual items
Thank
within
you.
that zoning, so it's really just the generic
But it can
zoning.
fall in between the light industrial and commercial zone.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So a data center would, like Robert said, would be a special use permit for that. So, I do also want to add that parkland dedication, so there is a lot of parkland they're putting in there for trails, and there are some pocket parks in there as well, so Mr. Bell did meet the qualification and the requirement for parkland dedication in there as well, so.
Wonderful.
All right. Do appreciate your comment. You good? Michael?
I'm good.
Hammer?
Good.
All right. Well, do I have a motion out of that, one way or another?
I make a motion to accept that agenda number 4 item
As written?
as written.
All right.
Second. Oh, go ahead.
Gotta be quicker. Gotta be quicker, Rodney. We've talked about this.
Rodney, you gotta have your glasses on, you got your spectacles on, I'd let you read it.
I was like, go ahead.
That's a
All
lot
right,
of reading
so
right
I've
there.
got a motion and a second. All in favor?
All right,
And the ayes have it. All right.
good to go.
Moving right on. See a very old friend back there in the corner. Discussion and action to consider request for change of rezoning of the Class 3 Business C Commercial District and Class 5 I-20 Overlay District to a Class 3 Residential R3 Multifamily District for the Christ Church West Assembly of God being the owner of Lot 1, Block 2, Fawcett Addition, in addition to the City of Willow Park, Park County, Texas, according to the plat thereof recorded in Cabinet D, Slide 144, PRCT within the John H. Phillips Survey, abstract number 1046, Park County, Texas, containing approximately 6.03 acres, more or less, and within the city of Willow Park, Texas. Ladies.
Commissioners, the applicant has submitted a request for rezoning from commercial to multifamily residential. The site is southeast, at the site southeast of the Well Church at Willow Crossing, an area characterized by a mix of existing commercial, residential, and multifamily townhome zoning. The proposed rezoning would allow for multifamily development to provide additional housing options within the community. This developer proposes to repurpose the existing Well Church building, which has been outgrown by its members' on-site amenities for the complex's residents. You have in front of you some exhibits. They are preliminary plans, strictly distributed to you as commissioners, and are conceptual and proprietary. This afternoon, the engineers confirmed the capacity was available for the proposed uses. If there are any questions, the developers are here to answer any of those for you as well.
Perfect. Any comments from the developers?
Pretty much in a nutshell, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's pretty simple. We're trying to repurpose the clubhouse if possible to be as an amenity center.
Could you state your name for the record?
Oh, yes, Caesar Segovia.
What was the last name again?
Segovia.
Segovia, thank you.
So we're trying to rezone this. We know that there's a need in rural park for multifamily. We also know that there's across the highway, there should be some medical professional as well coming, so we're expecting to kind of cater to that kind of crowd, I guess you would say, but and also the UTA coming. We're shooting for 110 units, mixtures of between 2 and 1 bedroom, 52 bedrooms, 61 bedrooms. The site plan that we provided is right now, I know that the code is the overlays kind of in between and whatnot, but it does meet code right now as it sits. It's pretty much maxed out on the parking and on the unit types that are allowed for the applications. As mentioned, our goal is to repurpose the one-story church that's right there, use it as a clubhouse and maybe center, just know that we want to knock it down. I feel like there's a multi-family, like BTR next to it, there's a residential next to it. I feel like this is a good space for commercial. I think it feeds into the retail that's kind of right there on the highway. There's like a really good retail coming into the area, so we could feed that retail.
Thank you. Questions I have is typically you have some sort of separation, either visual or some sort of boundary between your different
Yes.
property densities. So what were you planning for the difference between the single-story, single homes to the
Yeah,
east?
Along the west side, where we have the residential homes, close to where the parking lot's at, we're proposing to put landscaping there, like screening, some benches there as well. But we want to kind of have that as a small kind of park, so we can do the benches. That's what we're gonna, we can also, if we needed to, we can also have some kind of screen fence that's required. Or if it's a landscape between, we can do that on both sides as well.
Yeah, landscaping, screening obviously has a more natural feel to it than fences that have to be serviced and replaced, so
Okay.
just my personal opinion.
Yeah, but we can definitely propose some landscape treatment.
The pool would definitely need to be fenced off because in the conceptual drawing, it doesn't show the,
Yeah, the pool will be fenced off, yeah. This is, if we put a fence on there, we wouldn't be able to see.
Well, if it's not fenced, we know where you're going to be.
Commissioners, there is a proposed school going in that little rectangular section in front of the site plan. It is a small pre-K kinder proposed.
So on the north side of Willow Crossing Drive?
It's
South side, isn't it?
It's the south side.
This
Yeah.
area that you see that kind of notched out.
Over the 1 acre, right?
This is baseball fields.
Over here.
Ah, there we go. Why are you
It's
pointing
the-
down here?
There. And all my spectacles on.
Sorry.
Let him alone. Perfect.
I will say also, given that the townhomes are there, this does kind of provide a buffer and a start to the multifamily. But also, this would need to go through to a plan development if they do go the 4 stories that are proposed.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because I think we've got it up to 2, is it 2 or
Yes.
3?
It's 2.
3? Okay. I'm gonna get in trouble. All right.
What about servicing it?
Pardon me? Yeah,
They done a study with, then it will service it for utilities and,
yes.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we were able to confirm water and wastewater capacity this afternoon with engineers.
okay.
Yeah.
And that existing drive is a pretty large drive that runs right there in front of Fuzzy's, so no concern with fire trucks getting there.
Right.
And of course, anything over 2-story requires sprinkles.
Correct.
They'll have to do
It would be sprinkled.
We've got a beautiful fire truck, but it just doesn't reach that tall. I see it every night when it drives by my house, so usually at 2 o'clock in the morning with the lights blaring.
Oh, that's gonna be evil.
So it would be gated, right?
Correct,
You get
yes, yeah. The proposal would be to, we just didn't want to get because it was a lot of reviews to this.
Okay. Any other questions for Stephen? All right, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Did the city have a recommendation now?
Yeah, approved.
We didn't put one on there because we didn't have
Well, at the
the,
time.
Capacity,
yeah,
yeah.
They want approved.
based on this, I mean, staff would recommend, as long as we could get capacity, which we can.
All right. So based on the information, does anybody have any other questions they'd like to ask anybody?
I also wanted to generally state, I had printed out future land use maps for you. One is from 2014 from our comp plan, and one is the 2022. It does show in this area that there was mixed use in 2014. So that is something I just wanted to point out for that comp plan.
Been a long time since I did the comp plan. All right, no further questions. Do I have a motion for this agenda item?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve agenda item number 5 as written.
I'll second.
Thank you, Rodney.
Didn't want you to miss out. All right, so I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you both, appreciate that. All right, and I believe that is it for us tonight. Wonderful. All right, thank you all for joining us. What?
We're done?
We are, if you'd like to stay, you're
Where's
more
the
than welcome
executive
to.
session?
If we had something to discuss, we could take it into executive session.
Boy, he ran late, he's gotta stay late.
That's right. All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Best of luck, man.
I turned on my recording just in case.
Come because you missed me?
Do we want?
Thank you.